that's some good Spider-Mans. Ooh, that's a Spider-Mans.
Spooderman. Spooderman, if we're going old school memes.
Spooderman!
The Pop Culture Master Race.
Does mother know you wear it for grace?
Home of all your pop culture needs. And here are your hosts, Aiden Munga and Brett Page.
Welcome back to the PCMR Podcast, where we talk about movies, TV shows, video games, and comic books, and other such nerdy things.
Yeah.
As always, I am your host, Aiden Mungai, joined, as always, by my illustrious host, Brett Page.
Illustrious. That's probably the nicest
Illustrious.
thing you've ever said to me.
Yeah, it's the last time I'll say something nice to you, so enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm in the Christmas spirit, you know. Not really, but
Go to the world.
Yeah. Well, I'm feeling pretty joyous right now, so
Yeah.
why not?
Are you a Christmas person? How into Christmas do you get?
I don't like the songs. There's a few out there like Paul Kelly and Tim Minchin have some like good Christmas songs, but I like the day because I like eating, and it's an excuse to get
Yes,
kind of drunk around family members when otherwise it's inappropriate.
See, I discussed this with some people at my work the other day. I'm not a fan of the whole season. You know, I don't like the music. I don't like the oversaturation on media. Though I do like Christmas lights. I'll put that out there. I love Christmas lights.
I do like some Christmas lights. Christmas lights are pretty good.
Yeah.
And I do like some kind of off-kilter Christmas movies. Like, I know everyone's kind of like, the trendy thing to say now is that, I like Die Hard. That's my favorite Christmas movie. But that is my favorite Christmas movie. So fuck other people for having,
Home Alone's my
ruined that
favorite
for me.
Christmas movie.
That's a good choice. That's a pretty good Christmas movie.
No, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Christmas season, but I do like Christmas Day. And the one thing I don't like, though, is my family is really into presents. Like, we spend a lot of money on each other.
Yeah,
and
my
it's
family is not so much anymore.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just like, I wish we weren't, because, like, what you're buying, I could just buy for myself when I want it. What I'm buying for you, you could just buy for yourself when you want it. So why do we go through this process when we're just ending up reasonably equal in the end?
I feel like this is
my
one of
mum,
like
who spends way too much money on all of us. I'm
It's the
way too
first
broke to
year-
spend as much money as my mum does on me.
Yeah, no, you can't outmatch that woman. She's
Yeah,
got generosity coming out the wazoo.
that's probably the nicest thing you ever said about my mum.
Well, it's Christmas, you know.
Yeah, no, I think she spends about $200 on me and each of my sisters. That's $600 she spends just on her children at Christmas.
Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese.
I'm not rich enough to buy my mum $200 worth of stuff. Like, because I
No.
know how much she spends on me, I'll generally buy her like a more expensive present than anyone else. But I can't match her with my like low wage job.
Like, I feel like this is the first year that I've had enough money to maybe consider getting people presents, but
Yeah.
I don't really know what other people like. So I feel like that's too much of a minefield. Like, hey, I got you this thing, and they're like, oh,
Yeah, well, I basically
I don't want that.
I
Yeah.
basically never get my presents except this year because you told me you wanted to get me a present. So I'm like, shit, I'm going to feel bad if I don't reciprocate.
Honestly forgot I was supposed to do that. Yeah, send me that list again, or so I can.
So I remembered purely out of guilt that you said you were going to do it, and you were like, oh yeah, I forgot I said that.
I can do it. I will do it. Just I need to be reminded because I will forget.
Basically just
Because,
buy
yeah,
me
like, I
nerdy
have-
shit. That's almost what I told my family. Just here's a couple of games I want, which I think mum's gotten all of. Here's what my mum did.
Did you get all of them? Because that's what I was worried about, like doubling up on that list.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about too by sending it to both of you. But no, I'm pretty sure she got all of the games except like the Batman remastered ones.
I'll get you that then. There you go.
And because while she was at EB Games buying the games, she called me to get my EB Games card to use it for the purchase.
Of course.
It's like,
All right.
Mum, you're aware that it records the fucking receipts on my card, so I know what you got me. But okay, just a funny thing.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I got myself a PS4 for my birthday, so I don't really feel like I need anything in particular for Christmas.
Yeah,
Like,
especially
the
'cause-
only thing I'd want would maybe be like camera gear, but that's really expensive, and I don't expect anyone to get camera gear for me. 'cause-
Yeah. Well, basically every year, because I send a little list, like all my family, we send little lists of what we want to each other, because it just makes it fucking easier.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, buy me things. This will make it easier for you.
Fuck
'cause
a
I know you're going to
surprise.
buy me something anyway.
I want this is a good thing is definitely coming instead of a maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah.
You don't know. It's like, no, don't surprise me. I
Yeah.
don't like surprises anymore.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just-
It's like
I like a good plan.
I do feel like a little like, ooh, buy me things when I send out a list. But at the same time, it's like, it just makes it easier on them because they're going to buy me stuff anyway.
Mm.
And like sometimes they do buy stuff off list, and when they do, I'm like, "Oh, you know me." I mean, you've known me for like almost 23 years now, but you know me.
Yeah. It's almost like you gave birth to me or something, mother. Oh.
Yeah,
Almost.
no, presents, I don't hate it. I just kind of wish it was a simpler process.
Yeah. I'm more about the food and like
Yeah.
just like it's like an excuse to have like just a good time.
Yeah. But both last year and this year, apparently, it's going to be more reserved for my family because we used to have it at my grandparents' place, where it was like a real like big deal and it's like lots of people there. But this year it's just going to be like me, sister, my mum, and my grandparents. So it's
Oh yeah.
a lot more smaller thing, but same time it's a lot.
I think we're going
easier.
to some family friend's house who I've never been there before, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be different.
Oh, quite often I've had people around on Christmas and I'm like, "Hello, who are you?"
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, all right. I don't know where I am. I don't know who your people are, but I hope you don't mind that I get a little bit drunk.
Yeah, so sometimes we bring friends
a
as
little
well. Like one year I brought Louise and Jesse with me because they were just staying in Wagga with no one. So my family was like,
yeah.
"Hey, come to our Christmas."
That's nice.
So me, Jesse, and Pop just sat outside drinking whiskey all day. It was great.
Nice.
Anyway,
Nice.
Anyway,
All right,
that's enough Christmas talk.
That's enough Christmas talk. Yeah, let's get into because we have it's going to be mostly heavily a trailer-based episode today because some weeks we don't get any trailers and we're scrounging like, I guess this was a film we might maybe see, possibly, probably not. But this was a week full of like trailers for things that we're probably going to see. Let's get into a little bit of regular news before we get into these trailers because there was a few things, mainly some DC news I think we want to get into.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Wonder Woman is losing her UN ambassadorship because of the way she dresses, apparently.
That's a thing? I didn't even hear about this story, so...
Yeah, so she was, like 2 months ago, she was given an honorary UN ambassadorship and Linda Carter and Gal Gadot went to the UN and they received it. You know, it was nice. You know, they were there and they're like, oh, you know, it's important for women to have like, you know, a role model to look up to. But people complained because of the way she dressed, which, you know, if you ask for my 2 cents, isn't that a little hypocritical to say a woman can't do a certain job because of the way she dresses, even if she is a fictional character? Like, that seems a bit
and it's like
weird.
It's not like too sexualized the way she dresses.
No, and especially like they were even complaining like, oh, modern Wonder Woman is just all a big boobed bimbo and stuff. And it's like, actually, no. It's like big boob bimbo is played by a white lady. It's like, no, she's being played by an Israeli woman and she wears what's pretty much like a Roman or Greek warrior outfit. So
It's like it's more historically accurate than anything. Like, yeah, she's got a bit of a midriff and a bit of cleavage, but come on.
Gal Gadot isn't like, she hasn't got a lot of cleavage. It's mostly
Yeah.
the armor there. Like,
It's like people complain about
I get
boob
that people
plates,
want-
but like boobs are there. They when they're making the armor, they need to account for that. So it's not a boob plate to extenuate the boobs. It's a boob plate because boobs are there.
it just seems very weird for like people to get this up in arms about this one particular thing. Like, I get that there were some people who had genuine concerns, like, oh, it should have been given to like a real person who, you know, who's actually deserving of it. And I guess that's an argument you could make, but complaining about the way she dresses just seems pedantic and against the cause that you're trying to fight for. So I don't know, this seems like misinformed and kind of silly, and I do not care for it.
Yeah.
But hey, it doesn't really matter.
Well, it seems these days some people will just do anything to be anti-feminist. Like, I actually had a little experience last night. One of my favorite YouTube series, Rhett and Link's Good Mythical Morning, they did an episode about beauty pageants, weird beauty pageants. There
Oh,
were some
yeah.
weird ones. There was like a beauty pageant where they wore diapers. Whatever.
All right, that's okay. That's weirder than what I was thinking, because I was thinking of like there's like a prison beauty pageant in Brazil.
Oh. Yeah, well, basically one of the ones they talked about is one that NASA did for so many years, where they just entered every woman who worked at NASA in this beauty pageant, and it was like without their consent. And so
That's a bit fucked.
Yeah, and like the
Okay.
women kind of revolted against it, like, why can we not be accepted for our... Because we work at NASA, we're obviously geniuses in the field of science and maths.
Yeah,
And Retling kind of pointed that out in the episode. It's like, oh yeah, God behold women be, respected for their achievements in the field of science and mathematics. They went... And that was pretty much the one thing there. Then in the next one was something about armpit hair in China. And they talked about how the wage gap is 50% in China.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
The women make 50% less than males. And that was the two kind of feministy things that they said in the episode. But you look in the comments section and it is just rife with people being like, oh, they're getting all SJW, oh, fuck feminism. I'm like, oh my God. They made two...
Calm down.
Yeah.
Two reasonable statements of like, maybe we shouldn't be shitty to women. How dare you tell me not to be shitty to a woman? I'm going to go shit in a woman right now just to fucking piss you off. It's just
Exactly. I'm like, oh.
fuck. Oh my God. Calm down.
Usually, unless I'm leaving like a fun comment, I reserve myself commenting YouTube comment section. But there was this one post, I couldn't help myself. They're like, oh, I usually
know
love
that
them,
feeling.
they're like, oh, I usually love them, but I hate this episode. I'm like, you hate this episode because they made two pretty reasonable claims about the inequality still present in our society. they did this big rant, like, and then I just commented, I'm sorry. I let my urges get the better of me. I should have known better than to comment in the YouTube comment section. I will see myself out.
It's like, how dare you tell me that women should be paid, like half? Like that's so fucked to get angry about someone going like, hey, women being paid half. That seems kind of shitty. How dare you? How dare you be a social justice warrior?
SJW.
I was
Yeah.
like,
See,
what?
here's the thing about the YouTube comment section, why I avoid commenting on things like that. Because it is not a place where people enter with an open mind, ready for their beliefs and their opinions to be challenged. It's not a place where those kind of discussions can happen. Unless you're in a community like Philip DeFranco's show, honestly, unless you're in a community like that where people are open and ready to be challenged,
Yeah.
that it's just going to be two people shouting their beliefs and their opinions at each other to see who's the loudest.
People are ridiculous. Absolutely bloody ridiculous.
That's something I needed to get out of me. I'm glad I had a little into that. I needed to get that out.
Well, I'm glad that some sad news could provide that for you.
Yeah.
Let's get into some, I'm not going to say happy news, but definitely news of the, I guess we'll see variety. Deadshot, who you may remember from the Suicide Squad film, played by Will Smith, who was
One
Will
of the
Smithing it up.
standouts in the film, I'd say.
Yeah, Will Smithed it up a whole bunch in that film. He's going to get his own spin-off, apparently. This comes hot off the heels of news that Harley Quinn, played by Margot Robbie, her spin-off will be directed by David Ayer, the director of Suicide Squad. So, spin-offs for everyone!
Yeah.
Except everyone else, just these two.
Just the two that pretty much carry the movie. See,
Yeah.
doing a Deadshot spin-off kind of makes more sense.
Mm.
Because if you think about it, Harley had no real place on that team.
See, I can get a spin-off for her a bit more just because I know more about her character and like there's talk that they're going to do like a Gotham City Sirens thing, so there's going to be like Catwoman and Poison Ivy and like a bunch of like female DC characters. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do there. Deadshot, I'm like, all right. What is it just like going to be John Wick but with Will Smith? What the fuck can you do with a Deadshot film?
I don't know. For me, it's like the more I think about Suicide Squad,
I could
the
see
more
a
I
short
think-
film like where he's like assassinating a target and it's like a cool little short film where he's kind of being snarky and he's trying to kill someone. But I don't like I don't get what you do in a Deadshot film.
I don't know. It seems like they were trying to build a lot on his relationship and his daughter in the film. So I don't know. Maybe someone kidnaps his daughter and he goes, "Oh, John Wick." I don't know. How do they
it
make
just
this
sa-
about making a John Wick?
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking. Is like, so you're just gonna make John Wick but with Will Smith and like crazier gun fu? Like, I've already got John Wick. Like, I don't need another John Wick.
Yeah.
I've got it.
But hey,
There's a sequel coming out in February.
Let's not jump to conclusions. It may not be. I mean,
It's
may
gonna
be.
It's gonna be John Wick. They're gonna John Wick it up.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough of the DC news. We've just got some. I don't know if it's breaking news. It won't be breaking news by the time this comes out, but I've just heard about it. Gavin from Rooster Teeth is leaving Rooster Teeth because why, Brett? Why is he leaving?
See, I've only kind of skimmed this post. I'm going to fully read it out to you all now. It's in
Okay.
It's part of their subreddit, and it's like the thread's called "So What's Happening to Gav," and he made this comment himself in the subreddit.
Yeah.
He says, "I mentioned it on my sponsor post podcast chat thing. My original visa lasted only 3 years. It expired in December. While my status in the US was extended, I still needed to go back to the London embassy to get a new visa if I ever wanted to leave the country and come back in. I've been damn busy all year so far and haven't had a good opportunity to go back and sort it out. In the end, I just chose my birthday as a good excuse to go home and get it done. The renewal date wasn't missed or anything, and I didn't forget. I've known I have to go back home to do this for months. I basically sat in England without a passport while they process my application. Hopefully it doesn't take long. So I think he's just leaving for a bit.
Okay. Well, that's
I don't know, because I just saw a tweet that I was something about him leaving.
okay. Well, that's less interesting than I thought it would be. I was hoping he was getting kicked out because of some Trump-related thing, but that just seems like he's inorganized. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, people. I thought this news would be more interesting. I
Yeah.
thought we could go on a
I'm
rant
just
about, like,
skimming another
it's happening,
post now.
everyone. Trump's America. But it's just like, no, I'm just a very lazy British person. Ugh. It's like, oh, damn it.
So yeah,
Oh, well.
by the sounds of it, he's coming back.
Okay.
By the
Well,
sounds of
there you go. How's that for a bit of non-news?
it. Yeah, I thought it was more because I saw a tweet by someone saying, "Oh, I'm replacing Gavin. It's a joke."
Mm.
And then I just skimmed that post and I'm like, he was talking about visas and I'm like, is he getting deported?
That would have been so funny.
But no, he's not getting
Terrible,
deported.
but funny. Oh, well, let's get into these trailers because we have a whole bunch of trailers to get
there's
through.
one little other story I wanted
Oh.
to cover because it's
Oh.
funny.
Okay.
The Grand Tour, which is a new show from all the dudes that were on.
Yeah,
called?
the
Fucking
Top
what-
Gear that isn't Top Gear.
Yeah. Apparently, it's the most illegally downloaded show ever.
Wow.
Which is complete fucking bullshit.
Mm.
Because the first episode had 17 million downloads, and the next
Yeah.
couple had like 7 million downloads. But
Mm.
that's total bullshit because the season finale of last seasons of Game of Thrones alone had 49 million downloads.
Yeah, probably like most of the Australian population contributed to that quite a
Yeah.
bit.
Well, it's probably a lot of
We are a
Australians.
nation of pirates.
It's probably Australians downloading this too because it's
Mm.
on the Amazon streaming.
Oh yeah, Amazon
Thing.
Prime,
Yeah,
which we don't
Amazon-
get.
We
So
don't get. If you
what
want us to
are we
watch your
supposed to do?
If you want us to watch your stuff legally, fucking make it available to us.
That's the thing. Like they talk about, like people are legally downloading the show, they're not supporting it and stuff, and we're losing money because it's like, no, you
You're not-
weren't making this available in our country. You weren't losing any money because you weren't making it available here. We can illegally download it because it won't affect anything. It won't affect you because you weren't making it available to us, so you didn't expect any money from this region at all.
Yeah, you weren't making the money from us in the first place.
Yeah, there was no money going to come from here at all. So, like, maybe, like, down the line, the Grand Tour will get aired on, like, Channel 9 in 2019 when Channel 9 finally realizes, like, is there a new Top Gear show? Oh, I don't know. I'll find out. Yeah. Well, it's called the Grand Tour. And then, then it'll be available here, but not right now when it's actually airing.
Yeah, with the people who like
Gotta
it, they
pirate.
want to see it straight away.
Mm. Have
So,
you watched it yet?
I don't give a shit about it. Honestly, I don't give a shit
No.
about these car shows.
I used to like Top Gear, but I haven't watched it in a while, and I don't know if I want to watch this.
Well, it's got
Grand
like
Tour thing.
Matt LeBlanc and that guy everyone hates.
Oh yeah, that's the new Top Gear one though.
Yeah.
Like the British Chris Evans, who when I heard that, it's like, is it Captain America? No, it's just some radio host in
Oh
Britain
no,
called
apparently
Chris
like
Evans.
everyone hates him.
Yeah,
I
apparently.
think they kicked him off by this point, actually.
Ha!
Yeah, because
So
like
it's
Matt
just Matt
LeBlanc
LeBlanc.
just fucking hated him so much.
I bet he thought he was going to be working with Captain America as well. Like, hey, Chris Evans, it's great. And then he gets there, it's like, you're not Chris Evans. Yes, I am. I'm Chris Evans. I'm on BBC One Radio. It's like, you're not Captain America. Fuck off.
Yeah. Have you seen that thing from BBC One Radio that's getting popular lately? The freaking playground
insults? Yeah, I did. I've seen that.
Did you see the one between Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence? It's like trending on YouTube.
It's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny. It's like Chris Pratt goes in our sex scene. I could feel your dick rubbing against me. Oh, that was great.
That's pretty good. Yeah. All right. You want to get into these trailers?
Yeah, let's go to some trailers.
Okay. So what do you want to save for last? Because
I reckon we save the two big ones for last.
all right, let's start with some apes.
Yeah, that's a sentence I say often.
For the planet of the apes. Brett, have you watched these ape films?
No.
What? You should. I recommend them.
Okay. I don't know. I've
Like
never felt that much of an urge to watch them, I guess.
They're better than you expect them to be. Rise of the Planet of the Apes is pretty good. Dawn, I think I like the sequel a lot more. Because the first 10 minutes is basically like a silent film with like apes doing sign language. And it's just something you wouldn't expect from a big budget Hollywood film. And it's pretty great. I recommend it quite a lot. And the motion capture stuff for the apes is amazing.
Didn't you say Nightcrawler was in one of them?
Which Nightcrawler? Where?
The new Nightcrawler kid, Cody.
Oh,
Smith,
yes, he's in the second one, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. I knew you told me Nightcrawler was in one of them.
Yeah.
That's how I refer to people now. I don't refer to them by the actual names. They're like, oh, what Marvel character did they play?
All right. Well, Ulysses Claw plays Caesar, Andy Serkis.
Ah.
Yeah.
There you go.
And he's really great. He's so good in that role. Like, I would almost nominate him for, like, an Oscar. That's how good he is as that ape. He's damn good.
Well,
there should
Andy
be an Oscar category for, like, motion capture actors.
Yeah, but I'd say Andy Serkis is, like, the man for motion capture.
Like, what Marvel even brought him on just to, like, help out with the Hulk stuff, and then they gave him a role because, like, you're helping us out a lot. Here, have a role.
Yeah.
Have a bloody
I'd say,
role.
like, him or Nolan North. Well, not or Nolan North. Nolan North is definitely second. But, you know, they're the two fucking motion capture dudes.
Oh, yes, definitely.
And, like, motion capture is getting so insane lately because it used to be just the full body movements and they'd have to, like, CGI the face. What they do now is they literally can capture the actor's facial expressions. They literally just get the actor to stand there for hours and just, especially for games, and just do different facial expressions.
Have you seen the like behind the scenes kind of stuff for The Last of Us, where like it's showing them like filming and doing like the motion capture stuff? Oh, so amazing!
Did you see the blooper one where they made them sing during the last scene?
I've seen that. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I would
And
totally
apparently-
play a Last of Us musical.
Yeah, and apparently, like, Troy Baker didn't know she was gonna sing in that, and she just came out and started singing, and he just kind of fucking went with it.
So good. That's commitment to a bit. I like that.
Oh yeah, if
It's
you're
like,
someone
oh,
as
okay, we're
talented-
singing in this one. All right, I
Okay.
guess I better sing as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, they got a little off track, but motion capture is a crazy art, and any actor who can do it great. It has a lot of respect from me. That's
So
my
did you?
point.
So you watched this trailer then? Did you? Or...
Yes, I watched the trailer.
Okay, what did you think? Does it make you want to watch the film?
It looks pretty good, and it has fucking whatchamacallit?
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Yes. I was thinking it's a W. I know it's a W. Yeah, no, he's always good. I wouldn't say he's always fantastic, but he's never let me down.
No, he brings something. Like,
Yeah, he always brings something to the table. That's,
yeah.
you know, worth it. Then it looks interesting. Some monkeys and people warring, but by the looks of
They're
it, the
not
monkeys have.
they're apes. Apes.
Is there like a whole racism thing in this thing where people are calling them monkeys? Like, no, we're not monkeys.
No, that's just me. I'm pedantic.
Okay. Well, it seems like all the apes have like bows and arrows.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? How are you going to win this war with bows and arrows?
With strategy and tactics and superior strength.
So are the apes smarter than humans?
They're not smarter, but they're more agile, and there's more of them because the ape virus kind of wiped out people, and it's only like 10% of the population who are like immune. So,
Oh wow!
Yeah, so like by the end of the first film, shit goes down and like the apocalypse basically happens. Like it starts off like everything's okay, and it's kind of like everyday world in San Francisco. And then in the second film, the apocalypse has happened. It's not quite the Planet of the Apes yet, but it's like apes have like created civilization. They're like in their early stages of becoming like better than man. And now war is happening. And it's pretty good. Like I really like these films. I'm looking forward to this.
So why do the apes hate the people? Because all the years we like abused them.
Yeah, years of abuse. In like the second one, they didn't really want to go to war with them, but like the people hate them because of the ape
They're not human.
Yeah, and the ape virus basically wiped out a lot of people. So they're like, they don't trust them. It's like, they're apes. We can't trust them. And their apes are like, all right, it's either they attack us first or we strike first. We have to defend
Is it a
ourselves.
whole thing where it's just like it doesn't really tell you which side is the good one? You kind of have to decide for yourself. Is it that, or is it
pretty much?
Yeah, about to say, because it seems to me like as humans we'd had the predisposition to be like go humans, but it seems like each side has
Yeah, the second one definitely has like a lot of like, you don't know which side to be on, but I'm guessing in this one you're pretty much on the side of the apes, which I've pretty much been on the side of the apes since the beginning. I'm like, fuck them. It's a film. Kill all the humans. Have the apes win. Great. I'm on board for it.
Yeah, humans are shitty. Let's see if apes make a better society. And if they're
They might.
proper, intelligent, evolved, self-conscious life forms, then the Earth's not going to be no worse for it.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Probably be better. Probably environmentally, it's probably a better decision.
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
Anyway, do you want to talk about something else?
Alrighty. What is next? Let me look at your little list.
Got some gaming stuff because we had the PlayStation
yes.
Experience. the
Speaking
big-
of motion capture. Ooh.
yeah, good segue. Me talking about Nolan North because there is an Uncharted spin-off.
Yes.
Which I think, like, as they presented it at the PlayStation Experience, they didn't know it was an Uncharted spin-off till the very end of the trailer. But it's like, because I was watching it on YouTube, I could see the fucking title. I'm like, well, I feel like I didn't get the full experience of this trailer because I knew beforehand. Like,
But I didn't know who like the character was going to be until the end. I was like, oh, it's her. Okay.
Oh, you fucking told me it was her, didn't you? Before I watched it. Or did I read it? I don't remember.
I think you read it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it was like a first line of the description.
I don't think I told you. I was just like, hey,
Yeah, I
watch
think it was
this. There's an Uncharted spin-off trailer. Watch it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but like, I'm still in the mind. Like, it looks really pretty, and it does look pretty. I can't say too much because all it is like a bit of gameplay where she's sneaking around and a bit of a fight sequence, and Nadine shows up, and that's a thing. But you don't know who Nadine is yet.
Not yet. Next year.
Yeah, next year when you have access to all my games.
Yes.
But so yeah, it looks fine from what I've seen. It looks real pretty, obviously. But
Yeah.
Do we really need a game about Chloe?
Look, if they've made a good game, I don't care who that character is. Like, you can make a game where Hitler is the main character. If the gameplay and story is good enough, I won't care.
But wouldn't you have preferred like a young Sully? I so would have preferred a young Sully.
Yeah, maybe, but if the game's good, I don't care. Like like I like the story of these Uncharted games and I like the characters, but at the end of the day, if the game is pretty, if the game plays well, then that's what I'm after.
Well, see, for me, the biggest, for most people, I think the biggest thing about the Uncharted games has been the story. I mean, yeah, the gameplay holds up, but it's nothing I'd say that's really innovative in the gameplay.
I feel like they do a lot of cinematic They bring a lot of really great cinematic elements that games didn't quite have
Yeah,
before
well, that's what
Uncharted.
Naughty Dog kind of do, because in like The Last of Us as well, like the gameplay, it isn't groundbreaking. It's nothing new. At the same time, the graphics and the story,
The presentation of it is
Yeah.
spectacular.
yeah, it's the presentation as a whole, which is like the graphics and the story has been great. I'm not saying this won't be good, because from all aspects, it looks like it's going to be good. But if someone asked me before seeing this, if you'd want an Uncharted spin-off, what would you want it to be? I would have answered young Sully.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. But, I'm not saying it won't be good. I'm just saying, oh, where's young Sully?
End of the day, I just want to play good games. So
Yeah. Well, what did you think of this trailer? It was pretty fucking long.
it was some great gameplay. Like I was like sucked in.
Yeah, it looks like it might be more stealth-based, if this is to be believed. 'Cause it wasn't, like, very run and gun like a lot of Uncharted is. She was sneaking around quite a bit.
I'm down for some stealth. I don't mind stealth. I prefer run and gun because I'm clumsy and I get caught all the time.
Oh, yeah, I'm bad at stealth. In Skyrim, I'm currently working through the Dark Brotherhood storyline.
Oh, yeah.
And it's very just like, hey, go assassinate this person who's in the middle of the city out in the open. I'm like, do I risk getting like so much bounty and having to kill a bunch of guards? Or do I try and be stealthy? I try and be stealthy, and I'm following them for about 15 minutes. I'm like, I have no opening. Fuck it, kill in front of the guards.
And you just pay them off. You just bribe everyone. Because if you've done the Thieves Guild stuff as well, you can bribe people.
Oh, yeah, I have done the Thieves Guild.
Just bribe people. Just bribe your way out of every situation.
Yeah. Well, it's real funny, though, how, like, every faction you meet and can join in Skyrim is like, oh, we've fallen on hard times.
Why have
like-
you all fallen on hard times at the same time? What's
Like,
going on?
what is this economy? What is this economy? Like, if you all fall on hard times, is there one that's just like super fucking rich and
It's
doing
because
well?
there's like one or two people who've decided, oh yeah, we need to have like stalls and have trade, and everyone else is like, nah, I'm gonna be an adventurer. Ugh. That's the
I
problem
was
with
an
your
adventurer like
society.
you till I took an arrow to the knee. I haven't heard that as much as I thought I would. I guess I got a bit disassociated by all the memes.
It's not as prevalent as you think it would be, and it's not. It doesn't actually mean getting an arrow to the knee. I think it's like an old Nordic slang for being married. So,
Well, I also watched a video on like the Game Theory channel that talked about how it could be that so many people took arrows to the knee. It's an interesting video.
oh yeah.
But
Well,
yeah.
All right.
I think I've heard about 6 times.
Let's get back to the Naughty Dog game that we were looking forward to a bit more. I'm gonna say
Yeah, a bit more, I'd say.
Last of Us Part 2.
Tasty.
It's now we don't get some gameplay. I did prefer having a gameplay trailer for the Uncharted stuff, but ooh, is this some good pre-rendered?
I have no preference for gameplay and non-gameplay. At the same time, I don't think they could have done gameplay in this because apparently it's in very early development.
Yeah, I assume whenever I see like a pre-rendered trailer, I'm like, okay, this game is far away. That's why I was surprised by the Uncharted spin-off, because I'm like, oh, this feels like it's right around the corner. If they've got 10 minutes of really smooth gameplay done, then it must be pretty close.
Like every time one of these conferences happens, I just really want them to do like what freaking Bethesda did with Fallout. And I go, by the way, it's out in 3 months. But
Oh,
like
boy.
with The Last of Us 2, it's more like it's out in 3 years. Like, oh, okay.
I'm hoping for like a 2018 kind of maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm optimistic. I don't expect it next year. That's asking too
a
much.
big ask. Yeah, especially considering we want it to be as great as the first game.
Like
Yeah.
I want them to take their time with it. If it comes out 2019, that's fine. But I just
Yeah. One thing I want to say though, because it looks like there's a bit of a time jump in this. Joel must be so old at this point. Because like,
have you heard about there's like that rumor or theory going around from people who watch the trailer that maybe he's dead? And he's a ghost? You don't think so?
I don't think they do that because the whole thing about The Last of Us is it's about their relationship. and it'd kind of be like
I don't know. Like I've just
I-
slight spoilers for Arkham Knight, but just I've been playing through that, and you're followed around by like the ghost of Joker pretty much throughout the game. They could do something similar.
Yeah, they do it well
that.
in that, but at the same time, I think it'd be like a big fuck you to all the fans who are really invested in their relationship if Joel turns out to be dead in this.
That's true, but I'm guessing that you play as Ellie in this game mostly.
Yeah, apparently they've like actually said, yeah, you play as Ellie in this game.
which is
she's all-
fine by me.
She's all grown up and singing and shit.
I hope we keep that knife that doesn't break, because finding shivs is so fucking time consuming.
Yeah, and
Just give
And,
me a
it-
knife that doesn't break.
the fact that she's playing guitar is actually a reference to the last game, if you remember.
Yeah, Joel said
yeah,
he
well-
would teach her to play
Yeah,
guitar.
in one of the last mission. The last mission before you see the giraffe, I loved that lot. I call it a mission. It's a season. They split it in seasons. Yeah, that last season. Then that whole thing, like all their dialogue options in that, and the giraffe and everything, all of that is just so emotional.
So good. That's such a good game. I really hope this is good. Like, I didn't need a part 2, but now that there is one, I'm just very kind of cautiously optimistic that they can bring it again. Like, Naughty Dog
Yeah.
hasn't let me down.
Well,
Yet?
they said the reason they've taken so long on this is because they want to make it as good as the first one, and especially because it had such a great ending, such an emotional ending. It would be such a fuck you to everyone if they didn't make it like as deserving of being followed, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll see how it goes.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yes.
That's how I operate with all of these. Like, oh, please be good.
And just have more of Ellie singing, because that was good. Fun fact, well, not fun fact, something to make fun of Jesse about the next time you see him. Because I watched it with him, and he was like, "What?" He was like, "Is that even Ellie?" I'm like, "Is that even Ellie?"
It is clearly Ellie.
It is clearly Ellie. When we see Jesse next week, we can. You're an idiot.
All right. Do you want to talk about that Fate of the Furious trailer?
Oh, I didn't watch that.
What?
I didn't fucking give a shit.
Boy! Let me tell you about the Ballad of Dominic Toretto, because... So, a little
I
background.
feel like this is something I should know about, but I don't.
Oh, you should watch these. I'm not saying these are good. These aren't good films. Let me get that out.
Lead with that. You can't say you gotta watch these. They're not good, but watch them.
No, but they're
not how it
amazing
goes.
because the action in it is so like, this is what I want from like a Transformers movie. Transformers movies are always, they're too long and they can't keep up a good pace
They take themselves too
and
seriously.
take themselves too seriously. These films have taken themselves less and less seriously every subsequent film, and they've just gotten crazier and crazier and crazier, and they're the most dude bro great action films that are made out there. And like, I was on the same page as you. I saw these trailers, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Fast and the Furious bullshit. But then I watched 4 through 7 in one day because I was so curious. I was like, why do I keep hearing like people give these films good reviews? Why do I keep hearing people, you know, on like podcasts and stuff that like usually make fun of bad films go like, these films are amazing? So I watched them, and they're basically superhero films now. Like, not even kidding. Like, so you've seen like the first one, I assume?
I think I've seen the first 2 like ages ago.
Yeah. So like the first one,
Back when I was a fucking dickhead.
first
I mean,
one,
I still am.
yeah, you're just a different kind of dickhead.
Different kind of dickhead. Dickhead who I like to think has good taste.
So like the first one, they're stealing VHS tapes or VHS players out of like trucks, and it's all about like street racing. By the 7th one, they are basically super spies. They've got they're working for Kurt Russell. One of them, who in like the first film, I think Ludacris, the character he plays in that, he's like a mechanic. By like the 7th film, he's a hacker. He knows kung fu. They all know kung fu now. Literally, all of them can do like kung fu fight scenes. There's a moment, I think, in the 6th one where they fight someone from the raid. These films are amazing. I can't stress
Aiden?
enough how fucking crazy these films get.
And if
Yeah.
we can watch it in the same state we watched Bad Boys 2 in,
Yes,
I'll
that is
consider
the
it.
perfect state to watch these films in. Like, like you should. What you 4 is, it's still kind of a little bit serious. It was them kind of starting to get kind of crazy. But by the time you get to like 6, 5 especially, 5 was crazy because that's when they bring in The Rock, and I feel like that's when these films got crazy good. Like, I'm so passionate about these dumb films. Like, I didn't care.
I know.
And now,
all
right,
like,
so
Jesus.
okay, so in this trailer, the first thing you see is them busting through like a wall, and the cars are like in perfect condition. And then they're like, it looks like they're in like some post-apocalyptic hellscape, but I think it's just like Russia on fire or something. And they're running away, and they're having their
Russia
usual
is
banter.
post-apocalyptic.
And they're like, guys, well, it was supposed to be a distraction. Like, I don't do distractions. I'm whatever Tyrese's character's name is. I forget. I'm Roman something. Roman Pierce.
Wait, what?
So
Tyrese is in it?
Yeah, Tyrese, he play Tyrese Gibson, he plays Roman Pierce. Him and Ludacris, they have like a lot of banter between each other. And then they're getting away and they're like, we're being chased. How do we stop them? And then Ludacris is like, I got a solution for this. Bam. And then like he unhitches like a wrecking ball and it swings down. They all drive out of the way. And it swings into the Russian cops and it wrecks all of their cars. And you're just sitting there thinking like, how did they know that they were going to go down this road? How would they have rigged that up? When did they have time? Doesn't matter. It's an amazing action sequence. And then The Rock is like, you and me, Dominic Toretto, we're brothers. And Vin Diesel is just like, no. Slams into him. What's going on? Dominic Toretto is betraying his family. And then they're all like, what's going on, Dom? What's going on? He's working with Charlize Theron, who's a bad guy in this film, and she's a hacker for some reason. So then they go back to what's his name? Kurt Russell. And they're like, what's going on? Kurt Russell is like, Dominic Toretto has betrayed you. You have to bring him in. So they go and they're shooting like grappling hooks out of their cars at Dominic Toretto's car, and he's like, Dom, what's going on? You need to stop. And he's like, he's not even talking. He's just like, I don't talk anymore. And he drives away. And he spins their cars out. And so, like, these people are crashing in cars and not dying for some reason. Like, we can't touch him. We don't know how to stop him. It's like, I know how you guys are going to stop him. We're going to bring in Jason Statham, who was the bad guy in the last movie. But now they have to work with him to bring down Vin Diesel. Brett, you still there? And I
was listening half. My mind was wandering a little.
Okay, and then at the end of the trailer, they're outrunning a submarine in cars.
What?
You need to watch this trailer. You need to watch these films. They're fucking amazing. They're so dumb. They make no sense. They've gone beyond the realm of physics. Like, I'm just waiting, like, I'm waiting for them to go to space or to, like, fight Transformers. Or fight aliens. That's the only direction these films can go in.
Okay.
Honestly, if, like, in the next film they went into space or they were to fight aliens, like, guys, we need
cars in space.
Driving cars to fight aliens. That's what needs to happen. Like, these films, like, they've gone crazy, but they've just not quite hit that level of crazy yet. They're still in, like, the realm of, like, I guess this is still the real world, except for the physics and the fact that no one here can die for some reason. But yeah, I can't recommend these dumb films enough. They're so dumb and fun, and we need to watch them in the same state as we were watching Bad Boys 2, because you would appreciate it then. Trust me.
Do you think I'd appreciate it sober?
Yeah, I appreciate them sober.
I don't know if I trust your judgment anymore.
No, like, maybe it's because I watched them back to back to back, and like the 4 through 6 is like a trilogy, and then 7 is like, it adds on to that. But, like, you can watch 4 through 6 back to back, and they play into each other like perfectly.
Anyway, can we talk about something good now?
We could talk about something else that's good. Let's talk about them Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's talk about some other Vin Diesel.
What about the last game trailer?
What was the last game trailer? I didn't see that.
Death Stranding released
Oh,
a new
I
trailer. Yeah.
can't-
Did you actually end up watching?
Is this the one with Guillermo del Toro in it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I watched a bit of this. Yeah.
And Mads Mikkelsen.
Our boy Mads Mikkelsen. That means I'm getting this game. Like if Mads Mikkelsen is in it, then I'm getting it.
Yeah, it's got Norman Reedus. It's got Mads Mikkelsen.
It's got
Good
Guillermo.
cast.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
And well, as I'll rant about soon, you'll hear my opinions on what Norman Reedus is currently doing, but not the point. But he's a good actor. I think he'd be good. So, but no, this trailer looks real fucking disturbing. It's got some like tanks driving around with looks like some fucking like oversized intestines falling off them.
Yeah, I'm
the
still
baby,
confused as to
and
what
the-
this game is about.
Well-
I want to play it, but I'm very confused. It's like, what even is this game?
Well, basically, it's what's his name, Kojima,
yeah.
because he was going to be making the Silent Hills game with Konami. And did you see like any of the playthroughs or anything of PT?
I never did. I heard it was good though.
Real fucked up.
Oh,
like
wow.
I'd still recommend now looking up and watching one of the playthroughs of it. Like
Oh,
maybe
damn.
do like a playthrough by someone who doesn't do like the over exaggerated jumps.
Yeah, no,
You know.
I'd want to watch someone who's
Yeah,
quiet,
someone like yeah.
not talking at all. Just let me experience the game since
Yeah,
I
like
can't
the
play it
Game Grumps
anymore.
or someone like that who will let you experience and just do a bit of commentary. But no, it is fucking creepy and like not a lot of horror scares me anymore.
Yeah,
I'm gotten to the point where I'm starting to be desensitized.
it's
But it
pretty
is
silly.
So creepy and it is so disturbing. And they said they were literally going for shit your pants scary, and they were it looked like they were getting shit your pants scary.
Damn. I'm
And
down
so
for
basically that project got shut down
that.
because I think like Konami fired Kojima or something like that. Whatever.
That were what dumbest decision they've ever made, honestly.
Yeah,
Because
and
now
so this
what they're focusing on pachinko machines or something in Japan. Ridiculous.
Whatever. But yeah, this is Kojima on his own, basically like being like, well, I couldn't make a fucked up horror game with them. I'm going to make a fucked up horror game on my own.
Sounds like it's going to be a fucked up horror
Yeah.
game.
And I'm looking forward to a new fucked up horror game because the last decent fucked up horror game was Outlast.
Oh yeah.
Like, I would have gotten Evil Within from the trailers if I didn't look at a playthrough. Evil Within is not good.
Oh.
Did you watch
Bummer.
anything about the Evil
Is
Within?
that the one that has like Mr. Robot Guy and the cheerleader from Heroes in it?
I'm not sure who either of those people are.
Rami Malek and someone blonde
Yeah,
lady.
that doesn't help. But yeah,
It
the
had
trailers,
it
the
had like
trailers and-
actors in it.
Yeah, the trailers and whatever make it look
Agents
real.
of Shield guy was in it.
I don't remember, man. I just watched a bit of playthroughs from it. But yeah, the trails and whatever for the Evil Within made it look real good. But then when
Is it the multiple choice like slasher game or whatever? Or
No,
oh, okay,
you're
No.
you're thinking of.
what's the one I'm thinking of?
I know the one you're thinking of because it's got it's like an hourglass with a skeleton on it on the cover.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of. Oh, you're think is this the one where they're like it's a hospital and then it's like not a hospital and it's like it's all creepy? Ooh, that one. Is that what?
So
Alright, yeah.
I don't remember it well. I just remember I was excited from the trailers and I saw.
And it had like some different name in Japan. It was like kind of better. It was like Psycho Hospital.
Yeah,
or
well, it's a
something.
Japanese. It's Japanese made, but no, it's really just from what I've seen, it's really not good because it looks like
Yeah.
real creative and artsy and scary. But then it's just like, oh, you walk around and you shoot zombie-looking things.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, okay,
I
you're not
could
good,
do that in
unfortunately.
Fallout. I don't need your game for that.
Yeah. Anyway, Death Stranding. It looks real weird and fucked up, and it's got Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen. So yeah,
Okay, now some Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, I'm so glad. Like, I feel like I haven't been spoiled at all by this trailer because apparently James Gunn was trying real hard to not show anything too much from the film. So it seems like it's all first act stuff in this trailer, which is good because I just want to taste. I want to know that it's coming out. I want to see like just a little bit to be like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
I don't need like a full on.
little bit of action, some jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like the jokes they included didn't really give stuff away.
No, it's all pretty neat, and we got our first look at Mantis, which is nice.
Baby Groot.
Baby Groot. Oh, Baby Groot stole that trailer.
Yeah. Apparently, people are complaining that it's a marketing move to have Baby Groot. And like James Gunn released a whole statement saying, "Oh, it's not a marketing move." But here's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Fuck yes, it's a marketing move. If you have
Everything
something-
Marvel does is a marketing move.
If
Yeah,
you have
it is.
something like Baby Groot, the 30 seconds he was in Guardians of the Galaxy 1, he absolutely stole it. Everyone talked
They
about
were
it
not
for
prepared
ages.
to like make plushies and toys of that. They were like thinking, "Oh yeah, here's a little thing we'll put at the end," and then the demand for Baby Groot toys was through the fucking
Crazy.
roof. So of course
So,
they'd be
like-
like, "Oh, he's gonna be a baby for the rest of the film. Yeah, let's just do that."
Yeah, why would they not?
Mm.
Yeah, you can complain about it's a marketing move all you want, but fuck yes, it's a marketing move because they'd be dumb not to.
Mm.
Oh,
And I
that's
trust James Gunn to make it like artistically credible, and that like it'll factor into the story, and like it won't just be a marketing move. It is a marketing move, but it won't just be a marketing move. I trust James Gunn to do that.
Yeah. See, because he's not thinking about the marketing, because no matter what happens with the marketing, he gets the same paycheck.
Yeah,
So he would have been told, you have to make him a baby the whole time, and he would have been like, okay, I'll work with that.
yeah, that works with my story idea. Or he would have put that to them, and they would have been like, "Oh, thank you so much for doing this to us."
Yes. But no, I trust James Gunn, and unlike that one person who I literally like was about to abuse on a Facebook comment, but I didn't because I reserved myself.
Good, you should.
So what one person said, "Oh, James Gunn's making Guardians of the Galaxy was a fluke. He's a bad director." I'm like, you have no idea what goes into making a film. You
No
cannot
idea.
fluke directing a film.
No.
It is months of work. He cannot
Years.
be fluking it for a month.
Years.
Yeah, years. You cannot fluke it for that long.
No.
If you make a film that's great, that is years of you being the best at your job.
Mm.
So, another little
No.
rant.
But yeah,
I'm full of rants today.
I'm really looking forward to this. This is a high on my list, and I'm glad we got a trailer for it because I needed that little fix, and it's just it's so different from the rest of the Marvel universe. Like it's still kind of joking, like we're having fun, it's an adventure, but it's so the imagery of it is so different to everything else that we get.
in space.
Space is so cool.
Which, coming on Infinity Wars, we're probably going to get more like
We're probably going to
space.
get more space stuff, but it's just I love how colorful he makes space look. Like it's not just kind of a black void.
yeah.
It's all these like
Lots of purples and blues. Yeah.
beautiful. And I like that I still don't entirely know who the villain is for the film. I think it's
I think we get Ego the Living Planet.
I'm not sure if he's a villain though.
Yeah. Oh, apparently he kind of swings between it in the comics, and apparently that's freaking Star-Lord's father. Which
Yeah.
his father's a planet. Okay.
Yeah, I assume he has like a form that he can send down to different planets. It's like, I can project
Maybe he just
myself.
ejaculates into space, and his mother was just like, "Mom," in space.
Just got rained on. It's like, oh, what's that up in the sky? Oh, it's a pure
planet
light.
sperm.
Oops. Make me a
She
baby.
just happened to be naked and spread eagle.
She was at the beach, man. I don't know.
The nudist beach.
Nudist beach, yeah. She was in Europe or something.
There's nudist beaches in Australia and America. You know that, right?
Yeah, but she was on holiday in Europe. I say that's how it happened. All right.
Okay. So
Because it's a larger land. It's a larger landmass. That's where it's more likely to have landed. Like
okay. So here's the theory.
meteorites
Ego the-
usually land in like Russia and stuff.
So Ego the Living Planet, he ejaculated into space, and that ejaculation traveled all the way to Earth,
Yes.
where it rained down into Europe, where his mother was on vacation
Yes.
at a nudist beach.
Yes.
She was just laying there on the beach, spread eagle,
Yep.
and then it rained down this
Getting a tan.
intergalactic sperm into her.
Yes, canon.
I'm glad we sketched that out. We would be great screenwriters.
Yes, we would. Make that a short. Marvel
Anyway,
one
let's-
shot. Or
let's
should I
put-
say Marvel come shot? Oh! Ba, 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 ba.
Oh fuck me dead.
Well, a planet ejaculating you probably would fuck you dead. You got to be a special kind of lady to take that.
Oh, you're a special kind of lady, Aiden.
I am. I definitely am. Any highlights for you from this trailer?
I I like the kind of fight thing where they do not press this button. Then it's like, then I got tape, and it's like, you have a nuclear bomb in your backpack. You're the one who'll have tape.
I really,
I don't do it justice quoting it myself.
no,
But it's funny.
I do like Drax. Like, I feel like Batista's really like come into his own in that role. He's like just fully going for it, and I really enjoyed that stinger they have at the end.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, do we want to talk about some Spooderman?
Let's talk about some Spooderman. Now, the fact that we have 2 trailers already, like, I feel like we're almost due for like a Thor Ragnarok trailer, the way that Marvel's going with its marketing. It's like, and then we're going to chuck this one at you. We're going to chuck this one at you. Like,
Yeah, we're definitely not going to get that till next year, though.
I reckon in like
Which I say is if it's
January,
not for any
February,
weeks
we're
long.
probably going to get a Thor Ragnarok trailer. I'm putting
Yeah.
money down right now.
Ooh.
Money to
That's
myself.
right.
Money to me. I'll pay myself. I'll buy myself a nice beverage if that happens. And if not, I guess I'll just have to not buy myself a beverage. I'll refuse to drink any liquid for a whole month. I won't, but
I'd say have fun dying.
I'll die if there isn't.
Plus, you know, it's
Trailer in
kind of
February.
fucking summer here.
True. I rescind all of that. Everything I say in the podcast is not legally binding, so I can do whatever I want.
It's on record.
no.
I can edit it to however I want to.
None of this is legally binding. So, oh boy. So we got 2 trailers. We've got an international trailer and a regular trailer, and we see quite a bit of some Spider-Man action. It seems like this is set pretty close after Civil War, because in the scenes between Spider-Man and Tony Stark, or Peter Parker and Tony Stark, he seems to still have a black eye. So
Yeah, where he got beaten down like a little bitch.
he got
is.
beat down by an old man.
Yeah, like a little bitch he is.
He's got his ass kicked by a geriatric. By a couple of geriatrics.
Yeah, they're both pretty old, like 90s. But yeah, so they had some real funny. They shared some real funny moments, and it felt very much like a high school film.
I'm really liking the tone for this. Like, I feel like they've captured it really well. Like, in other Spider-Man films, it was never quite right, but here, like, he enjoys being Spider-Man. He loves being Spider-Man. He's making jokes, but he's still kind of a charismatic nerd kind of loser in high school. So, like, he's going around, and I like that he has like a friend that he can confide in.
Yeah, that's good. I like.
It is a bit kind of annoying to me that they've taken pretty much Miles' best friend and given him to Peter Parker, because I know it's technically Ned Lee's. Sorry, burping there. Ned Lee's in this film, but he's pretty much Genki Lee, and that's who Miles Morales' best friend is in the comics. And I'm a little annoyed that they took him away. But I
don't know. Maybe they throw Miles Morales in there. Maybe that's who Donald Glover is. Ooh.
nah, there is a rumor going around that maybe he's Miles Morales' uncle, who in the comics is like a villain or is like a criminal. So that could be like a neat way to chuck him in there. It seems like he's going to be a villain in this film. He's hanging around.
Yeah, he was with Shocker, wasn't he? Well, who we think is Shocker.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if that was Shocker or... It's the guy who looks like Tom Hardy, whose name I can't remember.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. And Donald Glover's kind of standing there with a mean old look on his face, crossing his arms.
Well, one would assume, like, it's only in it for a second. It's hard to tell unless you like screenshot it and be like, what's he doing?
I honestly didn't realize he was in it at all until I watched like a trailer review thing.
Yeah. I knew he was going to be in it. I knew he was going to be in it. I didn't know he was going to play.
Oh yeah, I knew he was going to be in the movie, but I didn't know he was in the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, one thing that it made me feel old because I remember watching high school movies, because all high school movies you kind of follow like, oh, the nerd, he's trying to get popular, trying to get with the hot chick. And when I was younger, I'd look at the hot chick like, yeah, she's the hot chick. But now I look at it and it's like that thing where there was like oogling, like Liv, was that her name?
Yeah, Liz Allen.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just looking at her and being like, she's so young.
I know, all right?
Did it make you feel old too?
All of these, like, especially when I have to interact with any kind of teenager now, I'm just like, you're a child. You're all children. This is like,
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
attracted.
I can't believe
it's like
I
Peter
can't
Parker
believe
being
I-
like, I'm attracted. It's like, okay, you go for that. That ain't for me.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you're so young. teenagers. Ugh. Says the person who studies youth work.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with children. But I'm doing a youth work course, so here I am gonna work with some children. Wah.
Yeah, well, my youth work, I want to focus more on teenagers than the younger ones. So as long as I can hold a comprehensive conversation, I'm cool.
Well, I'm really liking the tone of this. The action seems really good.
Vulture looks cool.
Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Vulture because he looks menacing as fuck. And I think it was the director or someone said that what the ideas they were going for with this film is that like if someone normal like Peter Parker can get powers, then there'll be other like normal people out there who will get powers and become villains and stuff. So I'm really enjoying that. Hopefully, like Vulture isn't like related to Peter Parker in some like way, like all the other films have been like, and they're connected through like the connectivity of the universe. I'm hoping he's just like a guy that is just like,
well, that's also
I'm a
good
villain,
that
and then like he gets stopped by Spider-Man, and he's like, I will take you down, you piece of shit.
Well, that's also good why they're not doing the Harry Osborn story. 'Cause, like we've seen the Osborn story enough times.
I'm hoping for some hints of like the Osborns in this film, but I don't need like a lot of them, and I don't need to get Green Goblin right now, and I don't need for like Vulture to be working with Green Goblin.
And we definitely don't want them to skip straight to Hobgoblin like the Amazing Spider-Man did.
No. But yeah, I'm hoping for some good stuff.
Yeah.
Real hoping.
Anyway, that's about it for the trailers. Do we want to do some recommendations?
Yeah, let's do some quick little recommendations.
This isn't really a recommendation segment. This is just the feelings about what we've been watching segment by
Alright,
now.
yeah.
We're going to keep calling it that.
What have you been watching? Because I've just been playing a lot of Fallout. I
boy,
feel like
okay.
I'm not going to get... I don't know if like we're going to do like a best of 2016 thing, but if there's like a game section, I can't really contribute because I haven't played anything from this year. I've just been going through like a back catalog. I've got Watch Dogs 2. That's the only game I've got that's from this year, but I haven't played it yet because I've been too
Honestly, I wouldn't even be
Fallout.
able to make a top 10 myself because 10 games a year is a lot to get through.
It is,
Especially when you're watching shows and movies, and especially if you're playing an RPG like Fallout or Skyrim, because you're playing Fallout right now and I'm playing Skyrim right now. So we're both in RPG mode.
Yeah. I will say this about Fallout 4. I just did the Silver Shroud missions.
I love the
I love that so much.
So you're pretty far into it.
Yeah, I'm about level 26, 27, I think.
Holy crap. I've been playing Skyrim for at least a month and a half longer than you, and I'm at 36.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been real fucking busy lately.
I did put my intelligence up pretty high, so my experience is like, I'm getting a lot of experience from stuff.
Yeah. That I was going to tell you that, but then you figured it out yourself. Yeah, if you upgrade, put a lot of stock into intelligence early, you level up a lot quicker.
Yeah, I've done that, and currently, I'm putting some more stuff in charisma because I want to be able to.
Yeah, I'm about to say put stock in charisma as well.
Because I keep trying to convince people to do stuff, and they won't, and I'm like, I'm gonna convince you to do stuff. You just wait. So
yeah. See, just like my roommate was playing Fallout at the same time as me because we both got it on launch. And like I was going between exploring and missioning, and he was just missioning. By the time I'd finished the entire game, he hadn't even been to Diamond City yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's
how many companions have you gotten?
Or I've gone through a few. Like I started the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. I'm trying to find the Railroad at the moment. That's where I'm at, I think, in like the main story.
Oh, like the Boston Trail?
Yeah, like it's confusing. I don't know how to fucking find the middle.
That mission confused me like dicks.
Because I went to where it's like starts like, hey, here's like where the Freedom Trail starts, and I'm just like, where the fuck do I go? I don't know at all.
There's a red line on the ground that you follow.
What? I can't see this red line. Oh.
I didn't know either, and it took me so long because I'm like, how do I trigger this mission to start? But no, you go there where it says to you to go, and you look at the ground, and there's a red line that you're meant to follow. And honestly, even following the red line was difficult because like there was clues you had to pick up, and there was like rubble covering the red line at some point. Honestly, just look up a walkthrough that tells you where to go.
I might do that. That's what I'm going to be doing after this.
Yeah, honestly, because that mission is stupid. So just look it up, and it'll tell you which building to go in. Yeah, and then it'll tell you the code you need to get in. That's what I ended up doing.
Also, I bumped up my
my lockpicking bunch, and then whenever I like having Nick Valentine around a lot because he can like
He's good at lockpicking.
yeah, all that terminal stuff. I can like he can do that. I can do like regular locks. He can do the electronic stuff. I pretty much can get anywhere.
Yeah. Once you find Caitlin, she's real good at lockpicking.
Oh yeah.
She carries around a shotgun and she's Irish. She's real cool.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I just went back to the vault and I got the cryolator, so I'm pretty happy with that at the moment.
Yeah, I didn't do that until like really recently. Like already finished the game recently, and I looked at the cryolator. I'm like, wow, this is shit now compared to what I have. And I was
It's kind of fun. Like I've been using it to like freeze like that and like cryo mines. Like
there's something real fun. Like, have you got the junk cannon yet?
I have. I found that like yesterday.
It's real fun. It's kind of useless, but it's real fun.
Yeah, because I've been like doing a lot of like modding and like building a lot of stuff. Junk is important to me, so I don't want to throw it at people.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't do enough damage.
Yeah, like I like the idea of it. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. You know, you can just whatever you pick up around the wasteland, you can use as ammo. That's kind of cool. But at the same time, like that's all useful. It's very different to in Skyrim, where like all the junk you pick up, like that in Skyrim would have been amazing because a lot of the junk you pick up in Skyrim is useless. You can't do anything with it.
Yeah, you accidentally pick it up and it's just like, shit, I have to drop this now.
But in Fallout,
like when I first started Skyrim, because I was in Fallout mode, and when I first started it, I was like, oh, I got to pick up all the junk.
No.
In like 10 minutes, I'll crowd. I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't have a home yet.
Do not do that. It's Skyrim.
Yeah, I realized that very quick. Smart. I'm like, well, why do they even make this an option to pick it up?
It's all useless. It's all aesthetic. Whereas Fallout, they realize like, oh, we should make this useful, and it is so useful. And I'm constantly picking up random junk. I'm like, whenever I find a clock, I'm just like, oh, a clock. There's so much shit in here.
Oh yeah, it has spring and a cog in it.
I'm out of aluminium at the moment, and it's real annoying because
Do you know how you can easily find it?
How?
In the workshop, what you can do if you're out of something, I think you can press triangle and it'll mark it, which means as you walk around and look at things, it'll put a triangle over if there's.
It's like a little question mark thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that whenever I'm like modding weapons. It'll like, so like, oh, you don't have this. So it's like a mark for finding it. I'm like, oh, cool. So I've marked all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you visited the Institute yet?
Not yet, because I'm trying to find the.
That's not a spoiler because it's pretty obvious that you do it.
Yeah, like I'm trying to find the railroad so I can find the Institute because I've got the little chip thing, and I went to the chick in Good Neighbor. She couldn't open it, so she said, "Oh, you got to find the railroad. They'll be able to open it." So I'm like, "All right." So I'm trying to find them so I can go to the Institute.
Well, basically, the Institute is the kind of the end of the main storyline. Because basically, after that, it's your own choice as to where you go. That's the last mission that you have to do. After that, it's like choose your faction and continue from there. Like you can continue with all factions for a little bit. And the good thing is, before you start a mission that will make you an enemy to another faction, it'll warn you. Like, are you sure you want to start this mission now? It'll make you an enemy to this faction.
Well, good, because I haven't quite decided which faction I want to align myself with quite yet. Like, I'm doing the Brotherhood of Steel stuff just because I got a suit of power armor out of it, and I'm like, oh, cool, suit of power armor, that's neat.
Yeah, well,
it's nice to have a second one. Yeah,
it ends up being pretty weak in comparison to other power armors.
I'm trying to find that XO1. That looks.
I have
good.
a full XO1 power armor.
Oh, that looks good. I want to find that.
Yeah, but fuck, what was I about to say?
Where do you find that XO1? Tell me.
Oh, I don't fucking remember.
Dang it! Or I'll find it. Don't worry.
You can look it up if you want to cheat. You can look it up. You know
I
that.
haven't had to look up anything yet, so I'm going okay.
Yeah. So here was my reasoning to who I chose. I chose the railroad.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like, especially after watching Westworld, because this is about the Simps, and it's like
I am leaning more towards that just because I like the people in Good Neighbor and I like Nick Valentine, so I'm just like, these are people.
Yeah, they're good people, and they are conscious, and they have feelings, and they have thoughts. The Brotherhood of Steel want to kill them all, and it's like I understand why you're scared of them, but you're wrong.
Yeah,
and the Institute has enslaved them all. So it's like, you're wrong, even though there's a spoiler that makes you kind of want to go with them, but I chose the railroad because I was like, no, Sims are people, If they have conscious thoughts and feelings like people,
Yeah.
they are people that need to be saved.
Yes. I get why you'd
So-
be scared. Like, it could mean the extinction of people, but if
Is that
we're
really a bad thing?
Yeah.
Look what people did to this world.
exactly like, it'll be our time to go. Like,
Yeah, like our time to go is past in this world. The nuclear war happened. Why aren't we all dead?
we are only here by the grace of Atom or whatever.
Grace of Adam. Yeah, you get more stuff with the children of Adam in the Far Harbor expansion.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, which is also huge. There's at least 20 hours of gameplay in that.
Jesus. Ugh.
Yeah.
I might buy that next year at some point.
Yeah. Well, I still got to get the Nuka World one myself, which is meant to be huge as well.
Oh, neat. I might get that as well. What would you say the automaton one is worth getting, or
Haven't gotten it.
okay?
Because it's not a story thing. It just gives you more in the workshop. I'm I'm not paying money to get more stuff in my
Yeah,
workshop.
I don't want to pay $15 for workshop stuff.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's our game talk. I want to rant a little.
Okay, go for it.
The Walking Dead. Have you heard about much what they're doing this season?
The only thing I heard was that like it's had like the lowest ratings in a while.
With reason.
Okay.
Because you know me, I've been a defender of this show for a long time now.
You
The
have.
last 2 seasons you haven't been into it, and I've still been vehemently defending it.
Yeah.
But this season, episode 1, the ending of the cliffhanger, it was such a suspenseful and it was a brilliant episode. Episode 2, we went to the kingdom, we met King Ezekiel, which I showed you the scene with him. He was
seems
fucking
badass.
brilliant.
Yeah. I like him.
We have not seen him again since.
What?
We've not seen him again since.
Since the second episode.
That's the only time we've seen him. And it has been so fucking slow. Nothing has happened. Nothing
So
has
does that mean
happened.
you haven't seen Carol for fucking?
We've just seen her again in the mid-season finale, but nothing has
Just?
happened. Nothing has happened.
Oh my god.
And we had a full episode because, minor spoilers, but whatever.
Yeah.
Because, Negan took Daryl to the base of the Saviors.
Yeah.
The whole episode was like, oh, they're being a dick to Daryl. Then there was a whole episode of like, oh, Negan's being a dick to everyone in Alexandria. Then there was a whole episode of fucking Tara, and like, who ever asked for a full episode on Tara? And she was just...
I can't even remember who that is. So.
She's the lesbian one that Eugene had a crush on.
Oh, the Spanish one.
No, that's Rosita.
Oh.
Rosita isn't lesbian. She was fucking Abraham.
Oh yeah, I see. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've watched this.
Yeah, she's the one that Glenn found as he was escaping the prison, remember?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like whoever asked for a full episode on her. And it was just so pointless. She found like another settlement and it was all females and like spoilers, but whatever. And it turned out that there was only females there because they'd had a run-in with the Saviors and the Saviors killed all the males in their colony.
Oh.
Yeah, and they'd ran away to get away from them. And it was like, it would have been at least slightly relevant to the storyline if when Tara got back, like Rosita's still like angry about the Saviors. She's trying to kill Negan, and she's like, "Oh, did you find anything? Tell me if you found anything that'll help me." And it was like it would have at least been slightly relevant to the storyline if Tara was like, "Oh yeah, I found this group of people." But Tara was like, "Oh no, I found nothing." I'm like, that episode was literally pointless. That was like 45 minutes of wasted time. Just every episode this season has just been wasted time. Nothing has happened. Honestly, the only things that have... There was another episode in Hilltop with Maggie and Sasha where just nothing happened. Nothing has happened.
That is a bummer.
So, yeah, so a lot happened in the first episode. Second episode was good because, it was a good introduction to the kingdom and Ezekiel. But then nothing happened until the last episode.
That's a shame.
Yeah, and I'm so angry because I was just like, I've been vehemently defending this show for so long, and you're proving me wrong, guys. I was on your side so much.
Wow. And I was just
I was
about
so-
to think about watching it again, and I'm like, no.
I was
Back to
I'm
putting
like,
it on the complete back burner.
Yeah, and like Walking Dead, I was so on your side. And like, and the thing is,
You were
I
the
know that
chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, Anakin, not destroy it.
And see, I'm just, and I'm
You
so angry
underestimated my power to not give a fuck. Ah.
And see, the thing is, I know that I'm such a bitch, and I'm so invested. I'm keep gonna watch it.
Oh.
'Cause I
so
can't
sorry.
stop something I'm so invested in.
Yeah. I mean, you can. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You just
And
stop.
I think it's because I started during season 3, which was one of the best seasons. The Governor was one of the best. Well, was the best villain. I still say the Governor was the best villain.
Definitely.
Anyway, I have places to be. So, do we want to wrap this up? Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm good. That's a good amount of content. Next episode will be
Oh, it's a big one.
Star Wars
guests.
Rogue One.
Yeah, we're gonna have some guests. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so good. I'm so looking forward to this movie.
Apparently, it's gotten like shining reviews.
Yeah, literally every review. Like, I haven't like looked at a full review, but like I've seen like little tweets, and it's just been people going like, "Wow," and I'm just been like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to this."
Apparently, Kevin Smith said it was better than Empire.
Fuck. Because see, if it's better than Empire, then you know what that means. It means I have to put it at like as one of my favorite movies of all time. Because Empire is like my second favorite movie of all time. If it
What's number 1? Lord of the Rings.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Look, I know the Two Towers is there somewhere. Two Towers is there somewhere on your list, isn't
It's
it?
in my top 10. Yeah, I've got a bunch of the Lord of the Rings in my top 20. Like, but yeah, if Rogue One is better than Empire, then that means I have to put it like number 2 on my list, and I don't think I'm emotionally prepared to like a film that much. So I'm.
But then again, I feel like it's being too overhyped for us. So I'm just trying to calm myself down. Like,
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm
good.
expecting good and a little bit different. Like, I'm not expecting the greatest film I've ever seen. So,
Yeah. Anyway, let's wrap this up.
all right. So if you want to talk about any of the trailers that we've talked about, or get your little predictions about what Rogue One is going to be like, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/PCMR Podcast. You also find us on Twitter at PCMR Podcast, as well as on Instagram at PCMR Podcast. You can also tweet at us at our personal accounts. I'm at Aiden's Vlog, AIDANSVLOG.
I'm at Mayman125.
You can also email us at pcmrpodcast@gmail.com. You can also, I believe that's all our social media accounts. You can find us, if you want to find the audio or watch the videos that we sometimes post. We say we're going to post and we sometimes don't, but we will eventually
It's
have a
just
good
next
schedule.
Year.
Yeah.
Next year.
You can find us on YouTube. Just type in PCMR Podcast. You'll find us. We're also on iTunes. PCMR Podcast. Type that in. You'll find us pretty easily. Give us a subscription. That's great. Give us a 5-star review, because that really, really helps us out. It bumps us up in the ratings. It lets people know about the show. And you want people to know about the show, don't you? Of course you do.
Sure you do. We're great. We're a pleasure.
We are a delight.
Anyway, I think that'll be us for today.
That will be us for today. We will see you next week for some Rogue One goodness. Until then,
With our buddies joining us, because we have friends, believe it or not.
apparently.
Apparently. Well, that's what we call them.
Yeah. Until then.
They call us, get the fuck away from us for a name.
Oh, bye, guys.
See ya. Clap for me, baby. I like the way that you
Bam.
do it.
I like the way you right there.
I like the way you work it. No diggity.
Back it up.
Bag it up. Bag it up.